Right there. Okay. So, and then you just have to trust that it feels great to your client. You guys will all experience this, but for you, it's very little work. You just are relaxing, and in fact, for your client, this style of massage really is much like a meditation. So maybe like Vipassana meditation, which they use in Southeast Asia, because you're bringing your client's attention to each area of the body, and you're spending a little time there, allowing their mind to process that there is dysfunction or there's tension, but without reaction, so that they really can begin to soften and to let the body release the tension from that area. Right there? Okay. So as much as we can, we're going to work up the entire length of the muscle, really getting those tendons. This type of massage is also really important for people everywhere, but in our culture, with all the people we have who are working out, and they're really building up the belly of the muscle, but kind of putting the tendons at risk. And so spending a little time softening those tendons and softening that tight reaction is really important.
So for runners.
For runners, yep. For people who lift weights. Right there. Okay. Yeah, runners, weightlifters, all your CrossFit people. And then we're going to use our ability to relax and think so that we can move our client's leg. Like if they have a long leg and we have shorter legs, then we'll just adjust their leg a little bit so that we can roll that IT band onto, it's okay right there, okay, onto our tibia. Okay. And then hold it so it can release. Compression techniques are so important because they reset the muscle. So if sometimes you'll get people that will like use the foam roller on their IT band over and over again, and their muscles already, or the IT band actually, is already overstretched. But they won't know it, they'll just know that it hurts. So they'll continue to work with it and overstretch it even more. And what they really need to do is just compression. Compression is the reset. It's really the safest thing. So let me know the pressure, okay? Because this one, it's very sensitive. Yeah, the IT band is in general. So if we were in sports massage class, we would say that you hold until you feel the muscle release. So that's true with this as well. So 30 to 60 seconds on these IT band presses, but really until you feel that tissue, that IT band kind of release and soften. So our next movement that we're going to do, we're going to lift the client's ankle, and we're going to soften these tendons all around the popliteal space. Okay. So hamstrings, gastrocnemius, everything in there. So we're going to wedge our arm up into those tendons, and then we're just going to plant or flex the foot. Relax down into that. And then we'll do it again, wedging our arm up as much as we can. And then we'll turn it so it's a little bit sharper, and then soften. So you guys know how in yoga, we will get into a pose and then we'll begin to progressively soften our bodies as much as we can. So we use that principle as a therapist. We use that principle a lot when we work with Thai massage. And that's one reason why we do it in yoga, because you will get into these positions, you're waiting for 30 to 60 seconds, and while you're there, the more you can soften your body and relax and be comfortable, the more effective that's going to be for the client, and the more of a release they're going to get with the tissue. Okay. Now, sometimes your arm will be too small for that space, and so you can use your thigh. You want to, and you would just wedge your thigh up in that popliteal space, and then still just plantar flexing foot. And if you guys want to get up and move around, and actually, if you need a different angle to see, then make sure you do that, okay? So the next one, we're going to do glute and maybe some hip flexor presses. So we're going to roll our client to the side, and we're just going to find some spots, maybe piriformis, maybe different areas where we feel tightness. So we're just going to get really good at palpating, and then we're going to go ahead right there, okay? And we're also stretching. We're stretching the adductors a little bit. We're stretching, working with the inguinal ligament with this as well. And you'll use your intuition for how long you want to spend in each area. It'll depend on your client. So 2 things make a great therapist. Precision and intuition. And that's all stuff that you develop through experience. The training's important, but in the end it's going to come down to knowing that those 2 things are the most important. Palpating and knowing how to do that, both with what you feel, with what you actually feel with your fingers, your knee, whatever you're using, but also energetically what you feel. Especially if we define energy on this level as that kinesthetic force. The propelling force of circulation, the thing that really makes stuff happen in your body and in your life. And then you can use your toes as well, just palpating and finding. Down here and there. Did too much. That's good.
Which feels better, Callie, the foot or the knee?
Different places.
Yeah, they both feel really good, but you can really feel with the feet more than with the knee.
So now, we're going to roll our client onto the side. So it's the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and give her that stretch, planting my foot, bringing her foot next to my foot. So I'm securing where her foot is with my foot. And then it's almost no pressure at all on the pec attachments. So, and then we push that knee down. And then we come back on the sacroiliac joint and we stretch forward. Nice stacked joints with our arm, straight arm. And then we'll have to adjust your pillow. So then I'm just going to work with the hips, hip flexors, but also anywhere where I just feel tension. And remembering that this is more way of working. So you can use, depending on the client, different tools for different clients.